bridge over the Little Miami River, a man pulls over after seeing something in the headlights. At first, he thinks it's a person, but it's not. It's 3 feet tall, greenish skin and bulging eyes, and in its hand, a wand. The creature raises it, sparks fly, and then it disappears into the night. 17 years later, a police officer sees something similar. So what exactly was near Loveland, Ohio? A prank? A misidentification, or something that crawled out of the river and was never meant to be seen? Tonight, we meet the Frogman with the Veritas Project. Hey everybody, welcome to the podcast, the Project Investigation Collaboration, brought to you by the Veritas Project. And as always, we are here with our gracious host and founder of the Veritas Project, Robert Wikibob Curtis.
Hello.
And I'm lead investigator Todd Boyer, and welcome to the podcast, everybody.
Yeah, welcome in.
Oh, what's going on in local news with you, sir?
Terrible weather again. Cold, hot,
yeah.
cold, hot.
Chilly in the morning, decent in the afternoon. Yeah. You know, not hot in the afternoon, but warm and comfortable, and then cold in the morning again. So we're just in that endless cycle right now of becoming spring.
Right. And it's supposed to rain every day next week.
It's supposed to be nice this weekend, though.
It's supposed to snow on Sunday.
Yep. Crazy.
Yeah, the weather's ridiculous.
I got a new DAW some new audio equipment coming in. So I've got a new microphone, and I've got a new... basically the part the microphone goes into. My brain's not braining right now, and that comes with a new DAW, which is the software.
Nice.
So basically changing everything for my audiobook stuff. So,
nice.
Starting over.
Hooray.
It's just better equipment. So,
right.
Good stuff. How's the house coming?
Good. We're painting. We have to get under there and fix some of the floor again. So.
Yeah, that's what you're saying. The floor is just...
I haven't had the...
Need the weather.
I haven't had the motivation to crawl underneath there.
Right. Yeah, the weather has to hold up too.
Yeah.
Oh, so we are continuing our happy little trip down the road of cryptids.
Yeah.
And Bob has come across a fringe one indeed.
Yeah, it's very silly. And I thought it'd be a nice break from the America's Werewolf.
Right.
So we're going to do the Loveland Frogman.
The Loveland Frogman. It's basically like a little frog wizard.
Yeah.
So.
This is absolutely hilarious.
Absolutely absurd.
It's very, very well documented, which is why I picked it. Because most of the people who've seen it are either high net worth businessmen or policemen. So it's not people that would benefit from telling extravagant stories about this thing.
It's just an off-the-wall, out there cryptid. Oh, boy. So, our story starts in 1955. A businessman driving near Loveland, Ohio, actually sees 3 small humanoid figures standing next to a bridge. Right? So... They're 3 to 4 feet tall. They're, they look like frogs. They green-gray skin, big bulgy eyes.
Standing up on the bridge, having a conversation,
hanging out.
Right.
Now, so these creatures were allegedly holding wand-like objects.
Yeah.
And the witnesses claim sparks emitted, bright flashes were observed, and then the creatures vanished afterwards.
Right.
This is one of the strangest cryptid reports that we have ever read. This one, I never even knew about this one. This one was not on my radar.
This one, I've never heard of a cryptid using some sort of weapon before.
Right.
And that's why I'm kind of all about this one, because it's just absurd.
It's so absurd.
It's so absurd, but it's been witnessed by multiple policemen at the same time, and local businessmen and other people who drive through Loveland. So,
just the craziness this week. So these little leathery green and gray skinned critters look like frogs. They have large frog eyes, webbed hands, thin limbs, and stand up, and are 3 to 4 feet tall. I mean, I know this is from a book. I can see this in a book, a little wizard frog.
Right.
Like, I have that image in my
He's
head.
got, like,
This is from somewhere.
the little cone hat on and his wand. He's like,
He's got little
Avada
moons and stars.
Kedavra or
It's
whatever.
purple with little moons and stars on it and stuff. Oh. So the area where they see these things is a dense wooded riverbank. There's low lighting on the bridge.
Right.
And the mist is very common over the water there. And it's isolated, rural, out in the middle of nowhere. It's the perfect horror atmosphere.
Right.
Right?
Oh, yeah, like a horror movie.
So the funny thing is, like Bob said, our first one in 55 was a businessman. Mm-hmm. And in 1972, a police officer encountered the little critters. So Officer Ray Shockey reports creature that he saw near the bridge at night, approximately 3 to 4 feet tall. It jumped over the guardrail and ran down the embankment.
Right. And the funny thing was, like I was saying, another police officer was coming up a side street that goes parallel to the river, and he actually saw it scuttle down the side of the river into the water.
And that was Officer Mark Matthews.
Right.
So he initially, dismissed it, but later reconsidered and described more like a large iguana.
Right. Because
when
when he saw it, it was scuttling down the side into the water. So he didn't see it standing up, doing magic on the bridge. Right. He saw it.
Right.
It was.
But the two different officers saw it that night.
Yeah.
So, of course, we've always got the naysayers.
Right.
And some people say, oh, maybe it was an escaped, exotic pet or an escaped, iguana, because iguanas can get pretty darn big.
Not in Ohio, though.
But yeah, where would an iguana come from in Ohio?
And how long could it stay outside in Ohio? Like right now,
in cold weather.
It's like 30 degrees outside here in Illinois, and we're on the same latitude. So that means, it does the same weather in Ohio, right? So it's in the teens in the wintertime. So surely there's no iguana, cold-blooded animal cruising around, especially not a 3-foot tall one, right? Because you figure it's going to need even more warmth to be that big. We're not talking about, Miami or something.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's warm all the time.
It's cold up here, man.
3 to 4 foot. That's what cracks me up. This thing was like that big.
Yeah, right.
I literally can see just like I picture it as almost like an oval, right, with big eyes on each side, with these skinny little arms and legs.
Well, I think
kind of like a Mike Wazowski almost. You know what I'm saying?
Like Mr. Toad from the Disney movie, right?
Right.
He's Mr. Toad's Wild Ride,
yes.
Only without the suit, right?
Right. Maybe that's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
So, speaking of Mike Wazowski, my girlfriend this week asked me, does Mike Wazowski blink or does he wink?
I don't think he could wink because he's only got one.
Well, that's what I said is if it's non-intentional, right, just a motor reflex, it's a blink. But if he does it intentionally, then it's a wink.
Or would he have to like in the Hotel Transylvania, he has to tell you? The eye monster in Hotel Transylvania, he's like, wink, right? Because he only got one eye, so he has to tell you when he's doing it.
Oh, man.
I think her boyfriend's actually a human. Wink. Because he's only got one eye.
So, a lot of the conspiracy theory behind this is back in the 50s. There was a big prank culture back then.
Right.
So, they're saying maybe it was costume teenagers.
Yeah.
There was no physical evidence. There was a single primary witness, in 55. But, of course, the media ran with it like they did with everything back then in that time. So it's not just now that, social media takes over and it goes nuts. It's
right.
Back then they were still doing it too. Problem is back then more people were believing it.
Right.
Nowadays we all kind of go, yeah, whatever, that's AI or take it with a grain of salt.
Well, I will tell you there was a popular there was a popular toy that kids had back then that was like a tin disc with a gear on it, and then it had like a syringe mechanism that had a straight gear and a spring.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And you would push it, and it would spin around, and it had a little sparker, right? And I was thinking, like, it had some of those had like little jewels on it,
right?
So that when the sparks caught the light, it would flash.
Yeah.
So I was wondering, like, if you look at that toy and then look at the description, that kind of makes sense, right? Like this, there's a kid,
right,
wearing a trash bag or something, squatted down in the road, pretended to be a frogman, having fun with the police.
Theory.
He breaks out the little flashy flasher, and the cop's like, "What the hell?" And he jumps over the side.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's really a kid, so he just kind of swims off. It's not Frogman.
Right. Well, some of the stories, of course, come with a side order of Men in Black.
Right. Of course.
So, of course, everything, it seems like, always comes with a side order of Men in Black these days.
I can't imagine this one, though. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're like, I saw a Frogman in the street, and then the MIBs show up,
Well, maybe it wasn't a Frogman.
You didn't really see a Frogman.
You're like, Frogman.
What? And the story itself is outlandish enough.
Right.
You know what I mean? You don't need to suppress a story that's already this crazy.
I mean, it would explain Kermit. I'm just saying.
Well, in the 55, though, when did the
it was
the Muppets start?
Late 60s, I think? Early
Maybe.
70s? I don't know. Somebody can fact check that for us.
It's a long ways before Kermit was ever thought of.
Somebody put in the chat when Kermit was invented.
Yeah.
Now we can throw it up in here if somebody wants to check that for us real quick. So, like I said, there's always the Men in Black thrown in on later tellings of the story.
Right.
But there are a lot of, Midwest humanoid patterns, right?
Right.
So, Bigfoot and,
even
the
here in Missouri,
one,
we have the Bubble Boys and other
1955 is what it looks like.
No, it does not.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah. Well, go figure.
Well, isn't that convenient?
Right. That's convenient. The same year, 1955. The same year
that the Muppets came out, then this Frogman showed up.
Thank you for our Simone and the TikTok audience for throwing that one up for us. We appreciate that. So the Midwest humanoid patterns, there's similar creatures, river creatures reported, a lot of bridge-based sightings.
Yeah.
Nighttime humanoid cryptids, Ohio River Valley folk. I mean, there's a lot of regional consistency.
Right.
So, but the amphibian part of it,
right.
There's frogs in folklore and, transformation myths, water-dwelling spirits.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, which road do you want to take this? What rabbit hole do you want to go down?
Europeans, though, but also the Japanese have a frogman in theirs, the kappa. The kappa is almost identical to this story in Japanese folklore.
There you go.
It's a frog that eats people's livers. Yeah. But you can distract it if you have a cucumber, though.
You can distract it with a cucumber. Pro tip.
If you're traveling around Japan and you're by an old bridge, just carry a cucumber with you because you can distract the kappa with a cucumber, and that way you don't have to fly back to America without your liver.
That is hilarious. These stories just blow my mind some days. Yeah. We get these stories and do the research, and there you go.
Right.
So, cryptid versus alien. Was it a wand or a toy, like Bob says, or advanced tech?
Or advanced alien technology that a frog was wielding. Because that's how frogs do.
No, were the sparks an energy discharge? The small stature parallels the grays.
Right.
That could fall into the whole gray theory there.
Or it could be. I mean? Maybe the policeman just, like his mind, he was in shock. And didn't realize that those great big eyes were the grays. It wasn't frog eyes. You know what I mean?
There you go. That's a good one.
Could be.
Instead of a frogman, it could very easily have been a gray.
Right.
Because they're skinny with long arms and, 3 to 4 foot tall. They fall right into
their little MIB, little toy thing. They're like, hey, look at this. Look at this, man. What is that? Pew!
Well, that would explain the MIBs showing up later if it was actually grays. I mean, you never know what we're going to get into when we come across these really fringe cryptids or whatever. You never know what we're going to fall into. So why did the story resurface? In 1970s, media that popped back up, newspaper retellings, internet forums, cryptid documentaries, social media virility. I mean, I don't think we had social media and stuff like that back in the 70s there, AI, but,
Yeah. But I mean, it's saying that in the 70s it was in the media revival.
Right.
But now it travels in circles with social media.
With social media.
Yeah.
Yep. So, psychological explanation. Why does it always got a poo-poo on our parade?
Right. Headlight distortions like we were talking about with the trash bags. And people thought they saw a woman sitting on the side of the road.
Height perception at night or memory reconstruction.
Yeah.
Which is a big thing. Like,
yeah.
You can't count on a memory.
No.
You cannot count on a memory at all.
There was a psychology professor in New York State who had all of his students who were in class during 9/11 write what their thoughts were about what they saw, how they felt, and what was going on in their life at the time. And then he sealed up all those envelopes and 10 years later mailed them back to the students and then had them, sit down and write themselves what they thought about what they had written at that time, and then open the envelope and see how.
Right.
And none of them were right.
Huh.
None of them. People's memories had distorted over that 10 years, and they misremembered what had actually happened.
Right. So, and of course, you've got the story embellishment over the decades.
Oh yeah, of course. Right.
Somebody's going to add something, and now it's 14 frogs, and they were chanting and dancing around, a bonfire on the bridge.
They were sacrificing a goat on that bridge. I seen them.
So why does this endure? Because it is absurdly unique.
Yeah, that's right.
Right? I mean, the police involvement, that adds intrigue and credibility. The bridge setting is kind of cinematic. How many times have we seen the Winchesters on a foggy bridge?
Yeah. Goatman.
No clear resolution. So the weirdness factor is off the charts on this one. And it is definitely a fringe. I can't wait to see the thumbnail for this one. I'm just saying, you guys, if you're watching us here on YouTube, you've already seen it. So we're talking about it. So.
Hi ho, Kermit the alien here.
Right?
Pew, pew.
Oh my goodness. That is absolutely hilarious. I'm going to move the mic away for a second because we got
Speaking of the Fringe.
Speaking of the Fringe, so we have our postcards to send out this week.
Yeah, we got big feats on it this time.
Yep, so these are big feats. So if you want to join the Patreon, just get on there and join us at a 0 level member, and we will add you to the slide at the end of the podcast. If you want to become a $5 member, we send you these postcards every month. Angie takes our thumbnail and turns it into a little cartoon, and Bob and I sign them, and Angie writes you a nice note, and we send them out to you.
Hand signed.
And Angie started actually sending them inside of an envelope so they don't get damaged in the mail.
Yeah.
So in a bright green fringe envelope.
Right.
So we have these to sign. Also, follow us on the Book of Faces. There we go. Set them back over there. We'll sign those in a second. And don't forget about our partnership with Dubby. Use keyword Whole Truth, get 10% off. Fantastic energy drink, rehydration drink, all that good stuff.
I like it.
It is the healthier alternative to energy drinks. Let's see what else. Merch. If you want the merch, get the merch on Printify. Go in there, check it out. If there's something in there that you don't see, you want some PJs, there's so many things.
There's a lot of stuff.
There's a lot of stuff. All you got to do is say, hey, can we get this? One thing that they don't have that I wish they did, and somebody asked me today if they had it, mugs. They don't have like a beer mug. They don't have like a big mug.
Really?
Yeah, I went through and looked. And I was like, that's kind of odd.
They have them like Yeti knockoff things.
Yeah,
they have a bunch of them.
Yes, they do. And they, I do for mine. I do a 16-ounce clear coffee mug that gets engraved with my logo.
Nice.
So those are kind of neat. I think it'd be harder for our logo to be engraved on it though.
Yeah,
because our logo is so detailed.
Right, it's a lot of colors.
Yep. So let's see, Book of Faces, and we talked about Printify, and am I forgetting anything? Oh, the Discord.
Discord, yeah. Join the Discord.
Join the Discord. Come and chit chat.
Join the conversation.
Send us your ghost story. or if you've had a strange cryptid story or any kind of, UFO story, send it to us. We'll read it. We'll talk about it. We'll turn it into a podcast. We'll sit here and, get as detailed as you can possibly remember, even though memories, change. Right. But anything that you guys can give us, send it to us. We'll talk about it and go over it, make a podcast out of it.
Right. Yeah, I'm currently coaching somebody on the YouTube comments about using the ghost tube.
Oh, really?
In their house, yeah.
Oh, she's another one of those?
Good results that she's been getting with the ghost tube.
Really? Well, you know how we feel about doing it in your house, though.
Yeah, well, she's trying to communicate with someone who in their family who passed away in that house. So
well, there you go. Now, that's different, but definitely don't be just trying to get random things to talk to you in your own house. It's not safe. It really is not safe.
No.
So I think that covers everything.
Yeah.
We covered everything this week. It was another quick podcast, another little fringy little cryptid.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, I see a picture of like you said, the frogs from, without the suit.
Right.
The singing frogs is what I pictured.
Yeah.
Right. And then that put a little hat on them and.
Oh, like the WB frog.
Yeah. The WB frog. That's what I was picturing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good.
Well, thank you for joining us this week. We appreciate all you guys' support. We appreciate all you guys coming in here and watching us live on the TikToks. And, I could say this is going to be out Monday, but if you're watching this, it is Monday.
Right.
So thanks for joining us, everybody. And remember,
stay curious.
And find the truth. And we'll catch you guys next time. Bye, everybody.
See ya.